Hello Libra, and welcome to your astrological forecast for June 2017. Now this works if you have your sun, moon, or ascendant in the sign of Libra. Now what I'm going to be talking about in this video is the different astrological aspects that are going to be happening this month. How do they affect you, Libra? And I'll be giving you some tips and things so you can kind of manage these energies in the best ways that you can. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to be pulling out a card from the Angels Oracle deck, so we can see kind of like what the angels have to say and what you should be focusing on for this month. Also, I want to let you guys know I'm having a little bit of a sale going on right now for a speed reading, a quick reading if you want some answers, and you can find out more about it in the link below down here. Alright, so let's get started. All right, Libra. So we're going to start first with Mars. Mars is going to be moving into Cancer on June 4th. And Cancer is your sector of your professional career, your purpose in life, and kind of your status in life. So when Mars goes here, you're going to be having a very active month when it comes to your professionalism and when it comes to your career issues and when it comes to anything that has to do with you exposing yourself into the world. Now, this is going to be really good because Mars does very well in anything where he needs to really, fight for it. So I do see you not procrastinating anything that has to do with your professionalism at this time. You're really outdoing yourself. You're working extra hard. You're putting extra effort in it. You're going the longer mile in it. And people are noticing this. People are noticing how you're like, I don't care. My goal is that I want to be here. My goal is this promotion. My goal is to show that I am the best worker, that this is my purpose in life, and I take it very seriously. And you have this drive to really have, you have a drive to finish things, to really get to the bottom of situations that have to do with your professionalism and your career. If you've been kind of stalling or waiting for the right moment to attack, this is the month. This is the month where you're going to have that drive. You're going to have that ambition. You're going to have that energy that is propelling you forward, that is trying to propel you deeper into a better status for yourself and deeper into a better solidification of your career. So do utilize this energy for, for shining in your career sector at this time. Don't overwork yourself because you do have extra energy in this part, but utilize it in a way where you are able to get aggressive with the work that you need to get done, okay? Because there could be some aggression against authorities. So instead of channeling that towards your authorities and your boss or whatever, try to channel it into, okay, I'm going to make this an amazing job. They're going to be so proud of me, and I'm going to be the best at this. So very good energy for being very active at the workplace at this time and just being very active in anything that has to do with your career and your professionalism. Now, on the 6th of June, we have Venus, your ruling planet, moving into Taurus. And Taurus is your sector of your intimacy, okay? This is your sector of intimacy. This is your sector of sharing your resources with somebody else. This is the sector of sex, of intimate issues, when you really expose yourself, your vulnerabilities, and when you also feel powerful, We have this sense of power when we are able to truly be fully ourselves, We're not trying to put up a front, we're not trying to hide certain parts of ourselves, but we can actually show everything that we are. Say, listen, I'm good, but I'm also these things. Are you gonna love me for what I am? Are you gonna be scared? And at this moment, this is a moment where you can feel very powerful when people actually accept you and people love you for what everything that you are. So with Venus here, I do see that this is going to be a month where you are benefiting from other people's monies. So don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask for the help. Don't be afraid to ask for people to, help you out with their stuff. People will be gladly happy to give you assets, to give you even a loan. If you wanted to ask for a loan, great time to ask for a loan. Anything that has to do even with legal issues, especially any sort of divorces or anything like this, where you are trying to find a way of like, okay, these are my things, these are your things, how are we separating our things? This is a good time to just do that harmoniously. And for those who are coupled, this is a time where you are having more of a deeper connection with your loved one. You want to get more intimate. You want to open up. You're tired of keeping certain parts of yourself to yourself. You want to show, this is who I am. This is who I am. Come into me. Come into what I truly am, and don't be afraid. So Venus here is going to give you a lot of happiness and anything that has to do with you sharing yourself intimately, a lot of sensuality at this time, a lot of sex. It's a great time to explore some sacred sexuality. And when I say sacred sexuality, I mean a sexuality that is some sort of meditation, a sort of going more and beyond. Not just grungy and not just raw and pedestrian, but a sex that is fulfilling, good, and where you are the whole idea of making love. You are truly making love to the person that you love. You are letting this person into your life because you want to fuse with them. That's the act of sex. The act of sex is like that we can unite these dual opposites, the opposite so much of a man and the opposite so much of a woman, into one. And that's why it's such an orgasmic feeling. That's why it's so pleasurable and so beautiful. In that moment, you don't feel separate. In that moment, you don't feel far away. You don't feel detached. You feel unified with it all, especially with the person that you love the most. So definitely go into this energy, and especially if you've been having a tough time with your relationships after Venus retrograde, then this is a good time to rekindle that energy and show your true selves and show your true colors. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Right now you're feeling a lot of pleasure coming from opening up truly and being vulnerable. So search for those moments of vulnerability. Search for those moments of intimacy. And you're going to see that they're going to be very, very rewarding. And like I said, it's also a good time to ask for what you want. People are willing to give you the stuff. People are willing to give you their things. So don't be afraid to ask for help or to ask for something that you might need from another person, because they are so willing to help you out. Now, on the 6th of June, we also have Mercury going into Gemini. And it's going to be coupling with the Sun, because the Sun from the beginning of the month is going to be in Gemini. This is Gemini's month. So here is your sector of travels, of higher learning, of faith and optimism, of wealth in life. So during this time, I definitely see you, shining in anything that has to do with expansion. So I definitely suggest for you to listen to affirmations this month, listen to inspirational talks, listen to gurus and teachers that can expand your mind, that can make you see things in a different way. Explore meditation. It's a great time to explore meditation and connect to source. And it's a great time to also learn from others, especially a mentor, especially somebody that can help you out with, that they're older or they're more wise, and you can learn from these people. Also, it could be a time where you're planning out maybe a trip, planning out maybe either you're traveling, or there could be a planning of a trip that you're trying to make. So you are shining in these things at this time. Also, talking positivism, it's a really important thing. Being very positive. This is the house of faith. Okay? This is the house of faith and hope. So when we have faith and hope, we have the ability to go the distance, okay? If you don't have faith, then it's very hard to move forward. And faith is an invisible thing. But it's so important for us to really step into our light, to really step into the unknown. Because life is an unknown thing, okay? Everything happens from the unexpected to the unexpected. Even though life says, oh yeah, try to plan everything, and if you buy this thing, you have security. There's no such thing as a full, consistent, predictable security that you can have to a certain extent. But there's always that life is made out of the irony, and life is made out of these unexpected moments of life. So with you having faith, with you having hope, you're able to go further and you're able to get through it. So make sure that you are, you're exercising your optimism. You're exercising your faith. Great time to get in touch with your religion if you're religious. Great time to get in touch with spirituality if you're spiritual. Great time to get in touch with the source and the oneness. So that's why meditation could be very, very good for you. And even just traveling is a time where you're putting yourself in a place where you're lost. You've never been there, but you find yourself. So the embracing of the unknown and the embracing of just see what life brings to you can, and not limiting yourself to what you want life to bring you, can really expand your horizons to the next level. And this makes you feel truly rich inside. So these are the good energies that you're having for this month. Now, on the 9th of June, we have Jupiter going direct. And Jupiter is sitting on your sign. So it's been retrograding for some time, and when it's retrograding, it's a time where we're having an internal expansion within ourselves. And yours has been with your own personality, with your own persona, with your own maturity within you, where you're really seeing, what do I want to be presented as? How do I want to represent myself? How do I want people to really see me? How do I want to, how do I perceive who I am? Truly, there's a moment of maturity and expansion of self that is happening for you very naturally. But now that it was retrograding, it was a time where there was a lot of internal maturity and internal expansion that was happening for yourself. So now that it's moving direct, you're going to start seeing this maturity that you built for yourself for this couple of months. You're going to start seeing the expansion outside of yourself and how it's expanding outside of who you are and how it's getting better for you. So this is a time where there's a lot of opportunities coming to you. There's a lot of goodness coming to you. There's a lot of, definitely go out. You're jolly. Your disposition is very happy and jolly. The only thing I got to say to watch out for, Libra, is that Jupiter touches anything that expands. So since it's in your house of self, you could be expanding, like literally on your stomach. And, so just watch out for what you eat. I know you're being very jolly, but, you don't want to be regretting later that you've been gaining weight and things like that. So that's the only thing really. But everything else is major opportunities coming to you, expansion of self, expansion of your personality, expansion of your reputation. So you already went through the time of letting go. So this is a time where you are planting seeds for the future, and now you're going to start seeing them actually outside of yourself with this Jupiter direct. Now, on the 16th of June, we have Neptune moving retrograde. So Neptune is the planet of illusion, of mysticism, of higher thought, of consciousness. Okay, this is where Neptune lies. This is where Neptune is. So Neptune is the one that teaches you that you are interconnected with everything, that there is no boundaries between you and the self, that is an illusion. But we truly are all part of one thing. The best way that I can explain it is, you are the drop inside the endless ocean. So it's like a feeling like that Neptune gives you. That's why Neptune, they call them, the god of the ocean, because it is that energy of everything, encompassing everything, and that we're all together. It's very mystical and very beautiful. However, but the bad thing that could happen with Neptune is that we go into the sense of escapism, and it's very easy to create illusions for ourselves. Even television creates illusions for us, and then we think that it's real, and we think that, oh yeah, I should be just following money, and I should just be trying to get these things. It's all an illusion. So Neptune is like a double broadsword. You need to watch out for like what you do with it, because Neptune was there to actually give you the imagination for believing in something that might not be real. And if you have a dream to accomplish something, with that feeling of Neptune, you can do it. If you didn't even think about it, if you didn't even imagine it, then it's never going to happen. So now that Neptune is going to be moving retrograde, it's going to be a time where Neptune is going to lift the veil of illusion off. And you're going to be able to clearly see what reality are you really on. And if you've been fooling yourself, if you've been fooling yourself a lot, if you've been really holding on to that illusion and not letting it go, then this is a time where you might have a big wake-up call, okay? So try to be grounded, try to accept the truth, accept the reality of things. Don't hold on so much to the illusion. And when it comes to you, it has to do with your work and your health. So you're going to be able to really see your health for what it is. If you have any... Listen, when Neptune is in the house of health, my best advice is just do anything holistic. Like, just stay in the holistic route, because Neptune is also rules drugs and pharmaceuticals, and anything that makes you escape reality. Neptune also rules that. So if you're taking a lot of pharmaceuticals, or if you're taking, a lot of heavy drugs or anything like that, your body is extra sensitive to these things at this time. With Neptune here, it's making your body super, super, super receptive and sensitive to these things. So that's why I say the holistic route will work a lot better for you, because you do not need like this intense chemicals in your body. So, and also it's going to give you a wake-up call of your routine and your lifestyle. Okay, you're going to see you're going to be able to see what's really going on when it comes to your lifestyle. Are you living a healthy lifestyle, or are you living a lifestyle of illusion where where your health is being jeopardized, or your work is being jeopardized? So it's a time to really lift the illusions off your daily routine and your lifestyle, and for you to clearly see what's good for you and what's not good for you. Now, on the 24th, we have Mercury going into Cancer. So by the 21st, 22nd, the sun is going to be moving into Cancer as well. So they're going to be coupled there by the end of the month. So by the end of the month, I do see you shining in your career, okay? So beginning of the month, you're hustling, 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 and by the end, you're going to be seeing the rewards coming to you. You're going to be analyzing, you're going to be very expressive about your authorities. This is the time, by the end of the month, this is the time where you can really talk to your boss about something that you really want. Ask for the promotion, ask for that advancement, and since you're shining in your career, they're really, really going to be listening to you, and they're going to understand, yeah, well, Libra deserves it. So this is the time to really get down and dirty with your career. I do see a lot of opportunities for you when it comes to career, all right? Libra, this is so exciting for you. This is so exciting. Okay, so let's see. What is the message for Libra, June 2017? June 2017. Okay, so got the card Time to Go, all right? The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will always rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of new beginnings, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. So, time to go. It's like the angels are saying there's a very important thing that you have been, waiting for or procrastinating, and this is the time to just really go and tackle it. This is the time to really go for it. So do not shy away from this. This is your time. Now, other meanings that this means are completion and the end of a cycle are at hand. Okay, so especially with this Jupiter going forward, going direct on 9th, you're going to start really having that amplitude to like really move forward. This is a time where you're really defining yourself, Libra. This is a very independent time, okay? Yes, there's a lot of intimacy and stuff, but this could definitely be intimacy with yourself deep down inside, to be just truly intimate with who you are and acceptance of this. But I do see a lot of energy of myself, my career, my expansion of who I am, my health, my daily life. So other things that it says, the purpose has been served in this relationship or situation. So make peace with it. The purpose has been done. You've done what you needed to do, and now you're ready to go and move forward and where you need to be moving forward, especially in this time where you're having so many opportunities coming to you. This is a once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime, okay? This is a once in a lifetime thing, because this energy of expanding your personality, your reputation, who you are, is not going to be here until another 15 years. So go out. You're so charismatic. You're so ready for it. This is the time to move forward. This is the time to not be caught up with old situations, old relationships, and old situations. Now, surrender and release. Call upon Archangel Azrael for help with grieving, and Archangel Michael for help with courage. Okay? So if there is some sort of energy that is making you feel sad, it's making you feel down, then this is the time to call Archangel Azrael to help you with the grieving, and Archangel Michael to help you with the courage, okay? And that could be your motto for the month, especially if you start feeling this energy of loneliness and going back or things like that. That's why I said the meditation is going to be so good for you, Libra, okay? It's going to be a fantastic thing for you. So, that's about it. Thank you so much, Libra, for letting me do your forecast for June 2017 today. I love you so very, very, very much. Thank you so much for your lovely comments, your likes, your shares, and thank you for sharing everything with the world, and thank you for opening your heart to this astral message that I bring to your soul, okay? Libra, love you so very much. Remember, I am having a sale, so you can find out more about that right here in the link below. All right, Libra, have a lovely, lovely, lovely month, and I'll be seeing you very soon.